There are times when you meet someone and we just connect, and it's like this long lost friend, and yet this is the very first time you guys are meeting. Then there are those, no matter how much you struggle to connect with them, you people just don't gel. It's like literally oil and water, and you wonder why. But there's always this statement one gives off: I don't get their energy, or I get a bad vibe about them. Well, we human beings are created in the image of God. God in Hebrew is Elohim. Elohim is powers, is forces. Forces have got vibration, they have got frequency, they have got energy. So you can see how it comes in. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the universe, think of it in terms of, I believe, energy, frequency, and vibration. That's how you can actually pick on things without you necessarily being conscious of them. Energy has got positive and negative, and because we are spiritual, I'm going to talk about it also in terms of spirituality. As it is in heaven, so is it on earth. Heaven, we know, is a place where God lives, Elohim lives, and with Elohim are good things. So you're looking at positive energy such as love, hope, peace, kindness, things of that nature. While on earth or below the earth, we know it to have negative energy because of the fall of man. With the fall of man came negative energy such as envy, hatred, chaos, confusion, things of that nature. So you find that your bodies pick on those energies. If they are not clear, you give it time, you'll eventually understand why. You may not be able to place your finger to it, but you just say there's something off. Something is off. That something is off is usually a red flag. A red flag is simply an indicator of something is not right. You may not understand it, you may not know it, however, step back. Well, welcome back to my channel. It's dedicated towards creating narcissistic abuse awareness, and more so from a biblical standpoint. And I'll also be discussing other general life issues. Today, I'm going to be looking at an interesting subject, and that is the red flags that narcissists give off. And many times, you kind-hearted people overlook them. Do not paint the red flags other colors, leave them red. Take the other route. Well, the very first red flag I'm going to be looking at is exactly what I was talking about. Your intuition. What is your body telling you about the situation you're in? And there are people, like I told you, you meet and you connect, and there are those you just don't feel comfortable with. Your body is talking to you. Your body is telling you you're in an environment that is not safe. Leave. The body is going to do whatever it takes to safeguard you. That's why it just picks signals and it tells you, no, Papa, there's danger. Toxic people give off an energy that is negative. Please listen to your body. Leave. Learn to listen to you. Childhood trauma teaches you to overlook those red flags too. Toxic people hate boundaries. Remember, these are superhuman people. These are gods. They are omnipotent and they are perfect, which means everything they want, they get. So you have no right to say no to their demands. And that's why it gets so problematic to be with such people. Say you've gone out for a meal and you people are placing an order, and the person tells you, you're going to eat the meal that I also want. And you're like, no. The person insists. That is going beyond your boundary. The fact that they think they must think for you and decide for you is a dead giveaway. You are dealing with a toxic person. If heaven has a boundary, the apple gates. John 3:16 tells us, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him, whosoever, that is a boundary. He loves, yes, lakini it will take you to accept Christ in order to be in a restored state of righteousness. So that is a boundary. If God has boundaries, you who are his children, why do you overlook boundaries? And if someone steps over your boundary, know that person has got ill intentions. They do not respect you. 3, these people are jealous of your friends and family. I know you may be like, but he's my partner. You'll find that these people do not like the fact that they have to share you with your friends and family. So they want you to themselves. Every now and then you guys are together and you think you're in love. But if you're spending even family time, what would be family time or your girl time with this person, and the person seems not to be comfortable with you being with your people, that is a red flag. And some of them do it in such a way that they are not going to outrightly tell you, I do not like your sister, I do not like your mother, I do not like your friends. They'll start insinuating certain things like, there's something about your friend, there's the way your friend looks at me, there's the way your brother looks at me, there's the way I didn't find it well. So they live in that state of you're tethering at the fence between them and the people you've known all your life. So if you're not careful, you can actually start spending less time with your family and you spend more time with him, such that you do not make him feel further uncomfortable. And in so doing, I'll string in the 4th here. This is a tactic abusers use to isolate you. As you keep staying in that situation of not wanting to make him feel uncomfortable any further, you are spending less time with your family and friends. In the end, you are spending a lot of time with him. And that way, they start isolating you. This will be the 5th. These people are going to triangulate you. And this triangulation leads to also isolation. The triangulation is where they start talking to you about your family members. And they'll go to your family members and start talking to them about you. As you people are getting to know each other the more, you're telling them certain family secrets, thinking you can trust this person. This person instead goes behind your back and uses it against you to the family. Maybe someone repeated a class. It may seem normal. It was very benign when you spoke it. But when this person approaches this family member, they will speak like you were laughing at them, you were mocking them, you're condescending towards them. And that way there's a rift between you and this family member. You people are at war with each other without even knowing why you are having this cold war. Then the other thing about these people is that love bombing phase, I would say number 6, these people are spending a lot of time with you. They are not giving you time to breathe. I mean, they are very early in the morning, they're at your place, dropping you off at work. In the afternoon, they're coming to check on you. Maybe it's about 3:30, they again come around your workplace. I mean, they are constantly in your face. You may be back at home, you're going out with your friends, you find the person in the parking lot. You're at a supermarket, the person is in front of you. They are constantly calling you. You're spending so many hours, sleepless nights on phone because you people are chatting, and it's like, I need time to sleep. So you find that you're so consumed, you're absorbed by this person here without necessarily even engaging with the other people you are with. And your family and friends may tell you, you're spending a lot of time with him, and you're thinking, no, we are just in love. That love bombing phase is where they're idealizing you. They are putting you on this pedestal. They're telling you how great you are. You're the only person. You people are twin flames. There's no one who has connected with them like you. And you're thinking you're the it. But that is just an isolation tactic these people use. And this is where you'll also see a build-up of soul ties, because they are constantly in your face. So it is all that you're seeing. Before you know it, you can't get them out of your mind. That is a manipulative tactic these people use. 7. Another thing is envy. Now, I told you these people here are jealous of the other people, your siblings or family, friends. Jealous has its roots in, I'm having something and I fear I'm going to lose it. Now the 7th, which is closely related to jealousy, is envy. These people get envious of none other than you. I know it will shock you. The very things that attracted them to you, they envy in you. And an envious person is a person having hate in them. In other words, they want things that you have, but they don't have. In the Christian community, they'll say, oh, that is actually a good thing because you people will help each other. One is strong in this area, the other is weak. So God has brought you guys together. No. That is not true. That is not right. Opposites attract. No, opposites will kill each other. Black hates white. They don't meet. It is the unhealthy environment which has taught us, the yin-yang relationship which has taught us it is okay to be in an abusive situation. Light and darkness are not friends. What has light got to do with darkness? The Bible asks us that question. There's nothing good that comes out of it. But instead, church is telling us otherwise. So we are left in that catch-22 of the Bible says one thing, but the interpretation by church, our church leaders, is different. They still tell us light and darkness has nothing to do with each other. But at the same time, they tell us, well, opposites attract. So you're there to help each other. That is not true. You help each other in healthy relationships. Unhealthy relationships, one is bound to be killed, or both of you kill each other. Envy rots the bone. The Bible tells us that. So an envious person is going to suck life out of you. They are going to try and do whatever it takes to control you because they want what you have. Abusers or toxic people think that they can get what you have by affiliation. Whenever they're choosing someone, they're choosing someone whom they can get from. And getting from means they do not have. Envy has a way of showing its face by someone criticizing you. Someone can be telling you how they like something about you, but the energy they give off does not tell. Someone tells you, I'm so happy for you. This is where they are going to tug your heartstrings. I love the way you care for people. If looks could kill, they would have killed you. But then they're telling you how they love your kindness. That incongruency of their facial expressions, those micro expressions and what they are saying, that is manipulation. Be observant with these people. 8, this person loves to criticize other people. They will critique each and everything. If from head to toe you're looking good, they'll say you're smart except that the dress doesn't fit you. You're looking so smart, you're beautiful except that your eyes are so huge. How are you going to change that? These are backhanded compliments. You get? They critique you to leave that bad taste in your mouth, and yet they're like, no, but you're okay otherwise everything else is okay. Much as everything else is okay, now it's in your head. My eyes are so huge. You're going around being conscious of the negative thing they have told you, and they very well knew maybe you had an issue with that already. You could have even told them earlier. My eyes are so big, I wish I had smaller eyes. So they pick on those insecurities and they blow them up. They hate criticism. They love to dish it out, but they can't take it in. And let's say it was something we did wrong in our past. These people are going to criticize us for whatever wrong we did in our past. But they do not want their past to be brought up. It was wiped out, clean. God does not impute sin upon us. So why is this person criticizing you by bringing up all the negative past? You have changed your ways, you have mended your ways, but this person wants to keep bringing it up. Remember 20 years ago, you used to sleep with all the men around. Now you have settled, you have repented of everything. You are now walking on this narrow, straight path, but the person purposefully keeps bringing it up. Just to make you feel uncomfortable, to keep you under their control, to project on their negative feelings, their negative energy onto you. Sometimes they can be criticizing particular parts of your body and then they laugh off that they were joking. That person is toxic, you shouldn't be with them. 9, these people do not have genuine friends. I'll slide in the envy here also. When they see you have genuine friends and family, people who love you for who you are, not for what you will give them, genuinely, no strings attached. Toxic people, abusers, narcissists hate it because they are not genuine. Remember, they built this pseudo self. They live off that false image. Now you who has a real image, people can connect with you at a heart-to-heart level. These people cannot introspect, so they have superficial friends. That's why you'll hear things like generalized statements. Many people love me. Many people do this. People adore me. I have so many friends. And maybe you have 2 or 3 friends, and they're trying to belittle you over that. That is so low. Even family, they just seem to be apart. Unless there's something they're going to fight, they come together. There's a certain superficiality of unity they tend to show. You're a genuine person. These people are fake. And the other thing is that these people don't have friends around them, or they keep changing friends. Rarely do they have childhood friends, because along the way you may hurt each other. They don't like people going against them. Just break up that friendship. A piggy bank of 9, 10. There's a very unhealthy competition about them. You're thinking you're in a relationship with this person. For them, they are in a competition with you. You may have your genuine friends. You have maybe 1, 2, 3 genuine, as in people you can fall back on. Midnight, 3 a.m. you call them, you're in trouble, they are there for you. For them, they'll keep trying to tell you how for them they have so many friends. People love them, and you only have 2 or 3. The thing is that you'll notice that there's so many friends, none of them ever shows up when there's a situation. He or she is the only one showing up for them. That is not friendship. That's manipulation. And this is why you'll notice the unhealthy competition. Once you notice someone is having this unhealthy competition, that is a red flag. It's a dead giveaway. Avoid such a person. This acrimony, fog, fear, obligation, and guilt tripping. These people here are going to do something small for you. Maybe they can take you out, or they can choose to pick you up from work, or you're going to an event, they are dropping you. You're going to an event, they drop you there, they drop you back home. They do these small things. They kind of run around to help you. After that, they start requesting for a huge offer. They may tell you they are having a financial problem and they want you to help them, given the fact maybe you are working and you have the money, or you come from a well-to-do family. They can ask your parents for some money. And they can ask you to concoct a lie such that you tell your parents you need some money, you give them. When you decline, they'll start guilt-tripping you. After all I've done for you, I'll pick you up when you wanted someone to help you out. No one was available. I bought you this. I took you there. I did this. Now you feeling guilty about it, and you fear it won't portray your good nature. You get inclined to committing an act you're not going to commit initially. And this is why you see manipulation at play. A healthy person recognizes your job is on the line. I cannot lie to my parents to just get money. I have my job. My job is on the line. If I don't submit what is needed, they expect you to take all the risk to lose what matters to you, to bail them out. These people keep bringing up the good things they did for you. They could have even just maybe bought you a small tin of ice cream, or they bought you a soda. They'll talk about it like whoever they meet, they'll talk about it as though they bought you literally the entire factory of the soda. It's like they bought you the entire factory of soda, or they bought you the entire factory of ice cream. Maybe it was just 50 grams of ice cream, but they talk about it like literally they bought you the entire factory. They'll bring it up after everything I've done for you, and you ask, what is that everything? I bought you ice cream. 1 year I bought you ice cream. 2 years, you mean the entire year I've been feasting on that 50-gram ice cream? That is why you also notice that there's a lack of humility. Humility doesn't want it said out there. Don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. But here you find the person has done something good for you. They talk to you, to your friends, how they gave you ice cream. They gave you ice cream. They talk to your family. They keep telling you about it. You'll notice a cloth of false humility. This is where they humble brag. They have done something good for you. And then they tell, it was nothing. They tell you it's nothing while giving off this smirk. Or they try to show like they are humble beings. But they'll humble brag about how they helped you maybe lift things, or they took your mother or father to hospital. They were picking them up, you know. They want to, they can't go and be with their friends that evening because they have to pick up your mother. These people here act like they care for you more than your own people. Maybe you're having a cough and you're talking to your mother tells you maybe take some lemon and honey. This person will be like, I can't believe your mother just said that only. You need to go to hospital. Oh, let's go to hospital. You also go along. And then they act all like, she's not feeling well, she's coughing. And I'm trying to say the woman who carried you for 9 months took good care of you, wasn't abusive in any way. They care for you more than your own people. That is a red flag. And where you'll notice there are subtle statements they make. Your mother is not caring for you so much. Is one of those red flags you almost get at the beginning. Rage. When you say no, these people go into a savage mode because you have limited their power, and yet they are omnipotent. These people here hate to hear the word no. So when you tell them no to something, they'll get into a rage. How dare you say no to the Almighty One, the perfect one? They will rage. They are punching the walls. They break your items. They insult you. They may not say anything, but the energy their body gives off, if they could kill you, they would have done it instantly. They go into a savage mode when something doesn't go their way. Human anger doesn't produce righteousness. There's holy anger that seeks justice. But here, that human anger that seeks entitlement, that is selfishness. That is a red flag about someone who thinks their needs must be met at all times, regardless of the situation or the person. They drive recklessly. This is why you may find you people, maybe you've disagreed about something. You people get into a car and the person is driving at a breakneck speed. You're telling them you're fearful, you don't like it, and they don't care. And it's worse when they are drunk. That is uttermost disrespectful, it's negligent, and even on your end, it is negligent of you to get into a car with a drunk person, especially if they are mad. Another red flag is that these people love cold humor. Cold humor in the sense that when it's a joke that is making fun about other people, they will laugh. That is sweet, it is nice. But when it's a joke about them, these people are so offended. What is good for the gander is not necessarily good for the goose. The double standard is appalling among these people. A patient man is wise, and a man who is easily offended is not patient. And that person is a fool. The Bible tells us a fool is one who says in his heart there is no God. Because in Christ, you've got the spirit of self-control. It is a fruit of the Holy Spirit. Self-control is part of the package in Christ. So if the person doesn't have self-control, they are easily offended, because you're coming at their identity, their created pseudo-identity. I'll continue the red flags in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings.